Mindfulness of the Unsurpassable Mind. The surpassable mind refers to states of concentration that involve form as an object of focus, whether physical or mental, such as the breath, body sensations, or visualizations. Beyond this lies the unsurpassable mind, where the limitations of form are transcended. They are the four formless concentrations, states where the mind lets go of all forms. Let us begin with the first of the four formless concentration, the mind of infinite space. Close your eyes. And bring your awareness to your body and your breath. These are the forms we often rely on in practicing concentration. The feeling of the breath entering and leaving the body. The sensations of touch, pressure, and energy flowing through your limbs. For a few moments, simply observe these sensations. Grounding yourself in the experience of your physical form. Now, we'll start to remove the layers of perception. Begin by removing the awareness of your own body. Gently let go of the sensations in your feet, legs, torso, arms, and head. Allow the sense of your body to dissolve. It becomes lighter. Fading from your awareness until there is no longer any feeling of a body at all. Next, begin removing the perception of people. Both those physically around you and those you hold in your thoughts. Let their presence gently dissolve, as if they are fading into the background of your mind. No more faces, no voices, just emptiness where others used to be. Move now to removing the objects around you. the furniture, walls, and rooms you find yourself in. Picture each object slowly vanishing from your mind's eye until the room is completely empty. Let go of any attachment to the things around you. Next, imagine the buildings and structures outside of this room dissolving. Homes, streets, and cities disappear, leaving nothing behind. Remove them all until the world of form ceases to exist. Now, picture the earth itself fading. The oceans, mountains, and all living things vanish from your perception. Remove the trees, plants, animals, and all life forms. Let them dissolve into nothingness. Finally, remove the sky. The stars, planets, and galaxies. Fade into the void. The sun and moon dissolve. And all that remains is vast, infinite space. No forms, no boundaries, no direction. Just boundless, limitless space in all directions. Let your awareness rest here. In the feeling of infinite space. There is nothing to hold on to. Only the experience of space. Endless and vast. The mind of infinite space. Now that you are resting in this infinite space, shift your attention to the mind that perceives it. Notice that your awareness is still focused on the vastness of space. But this space too can be removed. Begin to remove the perception of space itself. Turn inward, letting go of the focus on boundless space. And instead become aware of the consciousness that perceives it. As space dissolves from your awareness, what remains is the experience of infinite consciousness. There is no longer any external object of focus. Only pure, boundless awareness, stretching infinitely in all directions. Rest in this mind of infinite consciousness. There are no limits here. No forms, just the vast expanse of awareness itself. Filling your entire experience. Stay in this state of pure knowing, without grasping or identifying anything. As you continue to rest in infinite consciousness, notice how even the experience of awareness itself can become an object of perception. Now, begin to remove consciousness from your experience. Let go of the awareness of knowing. As you do, notice that the sense of consciousness begins to fade. And what remains is the mind of nothingness. This is not a void to fear, but a peaceful, quiet absence of any object or experience. There is no space, no consciousness, no suffering whatsoever. Only the calm, serene experience of nothingness. Rest in this nothingness. There is nothing to perceive, nothing to grasp. Just the quiet restful emptiness, where even the mind's awareness has faded. Stay here in this peaceful stillness. Now, even the experience of nothingness can be removed. As you rest here, begin to remove the faint perception of nothingness itself. You are now moving into a state of neither perception nor non-perception. In this final stage, there is no perception to hold on to. Yet perception is not entirely absent. The mind is balanced at the threshold. Where perception is so subtle it cannot be defined. There is no labeling, no identification. Just a quiet, delicate state of stillness, free from all perception. Rest here, in this space beyond perception and non-perception. There is nothing to hold on to. Nothing to define. Only the most subtle perception. Hovering at the edge of knowing and not knowing.